Yes, all right. Welcome back to Kosi's Arsenal podcast. My name is Kosi. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in all parts of the world. In this video, we're going to be looking at the predicted lineup. Arsenal will be taking on Leeds this weekend. It's going to be a big clash, by the way. Not a big clash because Leeds are a big team or we are fighting for top four, but actually Arsenal and Leeds are fighting for the same positions on the table. I mean, it's a big clash, isn't it? And of course, I'm going to be looking at how Arsenal should line up against Leeds. It's a tricky side, very, very tricky. Marcel Bielsa, one of those managers that, in the Premier League this season, if you know you're going to play against Marcel Bielsa, you've got to be very, very careful. He is, one of those managers that have actually set up their sides in a way. You visit them or they visit you and it's going to be a party. So smash like button if you like the video, subscribe if you like the content, and if you're new and if you're not new, tell me in the comment box what do you think is the possible or what's the best lineup Arsenal should be using against Leeds United this weekend. So I'm going to be looking at that and more. Of course, we have a couple of injuries. Thomas Partey has been ruled out of this game. This is a big blow. This is a big blow to Arsenal because first and foremost, if you look at Leeds, a club that really runs, a club that is very, very lethal actually. They're so lethal when it comes to their attack. You need players like Thomas Partey. You need players that can actually control the game off the hands of Leeds. And if you don't have Thomas Partey, it's going to be a party without Partey, isn't it? So I'm going to be giving you my predicted lineup without Thomas Partey, without Kian Tierney, another player that I think we actually miss so much in that Arsenal side. I think it was a mistake not to sign a backup right back, yet we let Sid Collins in our goal. But, I mean, we have to get underway with what we do actually have. So, in goal, I've gone with Matt Ryan. The new goalkeeper we signed from Brighton on loan, and I think he did very well against Aston Villa. I think he gave us a very good performance. However much many people will actually say, ban Leno and so on, but I think Ryan has actually showed us that he's a very good goalkeeper, and I hope he could actually keep up that performance because there's no difference between playing Leeds and Aston Villa, especially if you have a shaky defense. If you have Cedric, who's playing out of position, you have Hector Bellerin, who is playing in his position, but he plays like he is out of position, then you need a good goalkeeper. You need a very good shot stopper. And one of the things I've seen with Matt Ryan, he is a very good shot stopper. He's very good at stopping the shots. Gabriel Magalhaes and Rob Holding, I think that would be the centre back partnership. We shall go for David Luiz. David Luiz is on a red card, and Pablo Mari is also away. So I think Mikel Arteta just has to go with Gabriel and Rob Holding. I might not say it's the best partnership at the moment because Gabriel looks a little bit sloppy. The goal we considered against Aston Villa, he is to blame. The goal we considered against Aston Villa, Rob Holding has the part to blame, to blame as well. So I think they were a little bit sloppy against Aston Villa, and there are so many chances created. Ole Watkins, Jack Grealish on the break, they got so many chances. They could have won that game 3-0, 4-0. I think it was only Matt Ryan that actually came to our rescue. And so I think they might be the centre-back pairing we are going to go for. But for me, they are not the best. I would play Luiz and any of these, any of these two. In the right back, we shall go for Hector Bellerin, a player that I think actually is, what should I say? He's not having a tremendous campaign. He's actually having one of his worst campaigns at Arsenal. He's very inconsistent. Today he plays a good game. Tomorrow he plays a poor game. The other day brings in an average performance. So he's very inconsistent. And I think he's going to be a liability. It's going to be a very, very big liability against Leeds. Leeds is a club that really play a lot of counter-attacking football. They play very, very intensity games. And with having players like Rob Holding and Hector Bellerin, it's really going to be hard to defend against Leeds. And I hope everybody understands. I'm not getting out, or I'm not getting on Hector Bellerin. But the truth is, the quality Leeds have, the pace, the ability of their players, the philosophy of Marcel Bielsa, I don't think Bellerin survive any criticism after the game. Of course, we are going to be playing Cedric. We're gonna be playing Cedric Soares as our left back. This is what Mikel Arteta chose to do, giving away Ainsley Maitland-Niles and using Cedric Soares, of course, in the left back, which I think he has not done. He has not done us so poorly, but he has not done us anything good. We can't go forward now, on that left side. We just can't go forward, and the problem is we are having a player, a right-footed player who is actually playing out of position. And what actually annoys me with Cedric is he steps up to take free kicks for Arsenal. He's so poor, he's so average, but he takes free kick for Arsenal. Free kicks. Why does Cedric take free kicks for Arsenal? It's a question I've been asking myself, and I still ask the same question. He tries to cross in the ball with his right foot, and he has never brought in an accurate cross ever since he started playing on that left wing. This defense is just shambles, but we have nothing to do. With the absence of Thomas Partey, I believe Granit Xhaka will take up that midfield role of playing as the CDM. Of course, he has been playing comfortably ahead of Thomas Partey, but with Partey now being ruled out of this game, I think Granit Xhaka is going to be the defensive man for Arsenal. Alongside him in the midfield, I think it's time for us to see Martin Odegaard play more often. Time for us to see Martin Odegaard play more often. I don't know whether Mikel Arteta is going to be giving him this chance, but I think he deserves the chance. He needs to play more often. And I think this is a game he can start, try to help us control the rhythm and of course the tenacity of the game, so that we can actually either get a point or don't lose embarrassingly. A game I cannot predict that Arsenal will actually win. I'll come to the prediction time there. I want to go to the other part of the midfield. Granit Xhaka, Odegaard. Could it be Dani Ceballos in the midfield? I think he might play Emily Smith-Rowe. I just think he might play Emily Smith-Rowe, in that midfield. Of course, one of the things I like about Emil Smith-Rowe is he's a very hard-working player, and everybody believes in that. He's a very, very hard-working player. That's one of the reasons, actually, as to why I do like him. So, truth is, I play Odegaard, Smith-Rowe, and Granit Xhaka in that midfield. Of course, to complete the equation, Pepe, for me, comes onto the left wing. He's been very, very tremendous in the past 3 or 4 games. He's been the difference. Lacazette starts in the middle. I think it's time for Alexander Lacazette. No, not Lacazette. On the right wing, it should be Saka playing on the right, and Alexander Lacazette playing down through the middle. So I think that's the lineup we should be using, and I think that's the lineup we could see tomorrow. Arsenal fielding up against Leeds. Of course, if there are any changes, then I would expect Mikel Arteta to bring in Willian or to bring in Dani Ceballos in this lineup. But apart from that, I think that's the lineup we are going to be actually using against the club itself. Leads there for you. So unless you guys have any other questions, I think I'm going to go down into my prediction for this game, and quite embarrassing, I'm going to say it's going to be a 1-1 draw. I can't give Arsenal another win. I can't predict a win for Arsenal. I don't have evidence that Arsenal can actually win this game. I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw. Leeds score fast, Arsenal get back into the game. Otherwise, I think we have high chances of losing to Leeds. They are playing so well. But one of the things we have to do if we want to beat Leeds, then we have to press. We have to press, we have to keep the press, and we have to score. We have to take our chances. If we do not take that, I don't think we can actually beat Leeds. My name is Kosi. Smash a like in this video, and I'll speak to you in the next one.